What's up, guys? Welcome to the next installment of Sky Factory 2. Got a couple things to go over today. We're going to be going through the achievement book and crossing a couple things off of our list. Basically, the first one pretty much tells you exactly what we're doing. Making a field of grass. I normally do 9x9s for my farms, for my crops and things like that. So I just went ahead and did a 9x9. That way, later on when we want to, we can convert this to a farm if we need to, and this is for spawning animals at our base. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to need some dirt, and you're going to take your dirt back over here to your base. You're not going to be flying, obviously, but you're going to go and you're going to just put this through the sieve, and you're going to get, well, mainly you're going to get cobblestone, but we're looking for one thing, and if we get it, that would be great. Let's see if we get it. It could take a while, but we're looking for grass seeds. See, there's carrot seeds. That's how you get your seeds in this game. There's also a spruce seed, which we don't need because we are not growing spruce trees right now. It could take a little while. Sometimes you get it on the first try, sometimes you don't. There's regular seeds right there. We're looking for just grass seeds. And this is, like I said, you can do this all day long. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and speed the process up here and just spawn us in some grass seeds. They look just like this right here. Let's get rid of the dirt. Let's fly back over here and plop it down right here. Now, all you need is one. It will spread. It will continue to spread until it covers the entire area. Now, if you have more than one grass seed, you can do multiple corners and make it spread faster. I don't know if a watering can does anything for it. I haven't really messed with that too much, but we're going to go ahead and go to the next part of this, so we're going to cross that off of our list. Now, to build a second layer of your island, basically what you're going to need is water. Bucket of water. Break a hole here, put your water here, and I'm going to actually... what you're going to do is you're going to fall into the void and just kind of hover as much as you can, and then take a couple blocks, pop them down here. I recommend going a few down and then clicking one here right underneath your feet, and then look up and block off that spot. Don't fall off when you're doing this because it does suck, and you also want to do, again, half slabs, because if you don't do half slabs, stuff's going to spawn down here because it's dark. Anyway, so this is just how you make your next layer down. You can go as far down as you want. I don't think you can go very, very far down. I think you will die. I could be wrong about that. But anyway, so that's how you get down to the next level. Easy as heck. So now we're going to make an obsidian. We're going to make obsidian with a stone barrel. First thing over here is you're going to need 6 smooth stone and 1 smooth stone slab. Obviously, how to make a smooth stone slab is just 3 of these across, and it makes 6 of them. We're going to take our stone barrel. We're going to bring it over here. We're going to plop it down, put some lava in it, and then just cover. Well, doesn't want to do that. Just going to cover that up. Normally it would take your barrel, you would take your water out, and then you'd have a spot to put it, and it would give you that there. But that's how you make cobblestone using a stone barrel. Now, if you've already got your lava gen going, like right here, you can make it without it. You don't have to make a stone barrel. It does help, but you've already got your lava generator going, so your cobblestone generator, so you've got lava already out here now. But we want to cross that off the list. Now, the next thing you're going to need is to make a smeltery. How we're going to do that is you're going to come over here, and you know how before we have used the cobblestone, and we've run it through, we've broken down the cobblestone with a hammer, and then broken down the gravel with a hammer again to get sand, and then sand turns to dust. So we're going to take, we have these rainwater buckets, we're going to fill it up with water, and then we're going to put dust inside, and that creates clay. Now, you're going to have to put the clay on the ground and actually break it with a tool or your fist. Obviously, I'm in creative mode, so it's not going to do that too well, but I've done the next step without it. You need these little clay blobs. You need one little clay blob, one gravel, and one sand to make grout. You're going to put your grout inside of your furnace. That is going to turn into seared bricks. And you bring your seared bricks right here, and you make 4 of them in a little spot, and it makes 1 seared brick. Now, that's great, but we need this seared tank here. So we also need a controller. So we need to make the controller. We need to make some smeltery drains. And we need a faucet. And then you need to take some glass. Oop, I did it backwards. There's some seared windows. And then plop one of these down here. I believe these just go around it like that. There's your smeltery drain. So, we have our smeltery drain. We've already got one right here, so we're not going to actually make that one. But I am going to make a couple. We've got these seared windows here, so I've got 64 of them ready to go. But it's nice so you can see what's inside of your smeltery. But what we're going to do is we're going to build just a little platform over on the side here. Something easy to get to. But we're going to build the exterior diameter. Basically, what you need is to go out, and you want your bottom layer interior to be a 3x3. So we're going to build this a little further out. I want to have at least two paths to walk through, and so let's do this. You know what? I said 2 paths, and I don't know why I didn't do that. You can actually leave the corners out if you want to. We'll do that for just the sake of it. And so you're basically going to build an interior of a 3x3 inside. So you need a little 9-block structure. So 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Out here. Now, you don't need to go all the way around your smeltery if you don't want to. I like it. It looks good like that, I think. But this is basically what you're going to do is build this little structure right here, and that is completely enclosed. Now, the next part is going to be putting your smeltery controller and a drain. So we need a spot to put our smeltery controller. I'm going to put it here. Okay, and then you also need a drain, so I'm going to put the drain here, and the faucet there. Now, I forgot one thing that we really need, and that is the table. So let's just use these 2 right here, and then make us a casting table. Now, if you put it backwards, you can do a basin. But basins are made for, you know, clear glass, things like that. What we want for this actual video, we want the casting table. You're going to come over here. You're going to drop it right there. I'll show you guys how to automate this a little bit later. But when I made this seared windows here, you got to remember we have these for a reason. So now we can see what the hell is going on inside of there. And as you can see, this lit up because that means that the smeltery is working. And now you can see also there's only 9 spaces, which means we have 1 layer. Okay, so we want to add another layer. Let's add more of these. Let's bring this back out here. of that. There, there. Now, when we look again, doubled our space. So that's good. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to be getting, you're going to need lava for this, basically, and that's what powers the smeltery, so that's what that lava tank, or that seared tank we made earlier is. You're going to put that, I put it right above, just because I'm OCD like that. We're going to fill this up with buckets of lava from our lava gen right there, which is what we put cobblestone into. And then you're going to need ores. Now, you can get all kinds of ores, iron ores, things like that. You can get the broken ore. This is from using your sieve. Let's see if I can find it here. It is iron sand. There's a couple of that. And you're going to take 4 of each of these, like crushed iron, powdered iron, broken iron ore, and you'll take 4 of those and you'll put it in a crafting window and make some things out of it. Let's go ahead and make a little 4x4. So you're going to take this, and this is what happens when you put gravel through a sieve. You get this iron ore. You're going to bring it over here, and this is effectively going to double what you get as far as iron. You'll get actually 2 bars out of that. So when that melts down all the way, this will turn completely white, and you'll actually see this turn red for iron. And when it comes out, we'll show you what to do in a second here. I'm going to finish building off this little platform while we wait for that to melt. But one of the best things about this is basically what you're going to need is to make more those tools that we showed. But when you make these tool pieces, you can actually upgrade your existing tool to, let's say, become, actually we need to take this out of here. We need gold to start with. That's one of your biggest things you're going to need is gold. Oh, I made a lot of gold. I didn't want to do that. I just want 1. So you're going to need two bars worth of gold to start this off. And we're going to have to come over here to our Tinker's Construct stuff again. Let's see, do I have need? Yeah, I'm going to need 1 of the flint. So we're going to need to make, basically we're going to take this right here, we're going to make, let's say, our pickaxe head. I'll drop the pickaxe head in here, the flint in here, and we're going to make 1 flint. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that flint and drop it into the crafting basin. That way, when this gold is melted down, and I'll show you guys in a second, it will actually make a cast. There we go. You right click on the faucet and it will form around the flint head and make a cast, and then you can put your iron in there, and when it's done you pour that into the cast, and then now you still have your cast and you have an iron pickaxe head, and you take your existing tool and make sure that it's completely repaired and put that into this piece right here, this tool station, and it will upgrade from flint to iron. Alright guys, this has been going on for about 14 minutes now. Hope you guys liked it. Let's see here, we've got showing how to upgrade a tool and make a smeltery. So next time we're going to see how to update your monster farm to kill them automatically. It takes a lot of iron. Not fun, but I'll show you guys how to do it. Thanks guys, see you next time.